Hello.
Hello.
Wow. Welcome to GutPunchRP. Tabletop role-playing game stream channel where we raise money for charity. Thank you for stopping by. Tonight we are playing Lost in the Wild, a D&D 5e game loosely based on Wild Beyond the Witchlight, so maybe spoiler alert, but probably not. Well, we have reset our fundraising campaign. So we have new prizes, which is super exciting because everyone loves prizes. So I'll show those off because they're big ones. All right, so we'll start with the little ones. We have packs of minis from this game. They're very shiny guys is what they are, but it's like a wizard, it's some bad guys, it's some good guys. They are called the League of Malevolence. And Valor's Call. So, one is a set of good guys and one is a set of bad guys. That's how it works. All right, that's the one. This is number 2. And this is all the little guys from inside the circus, still very shiny. But you get, the displacer beast with the wings. You get the mermaid in her little mermaid dish. There's a tree ant right there. And Mr. Witch and Mr. Light up there. Neat. Excellent. And the big boy. The neat one. The weird thing. This motherfucker. It's a swamp gas balloon. Which will come in handy at all times during all of your D&D games. For sure.
And how does someone get these amazing prizes?
Yeah.
Kyola Creative.
To be entered to win, let me set this down. All you have to do is donate $1. Every dollar is an entry. We are donating, again, still, to the Transgender Law Center, where they change law, policy, and attitude so that all people can live safely, authentically, and free from discrimination regardless of their gender, identity, or expression. So donate to them through our Tiltify link, which is probably up somewhere in the chat, and you will be entered to win that. We'll probably split it up into 3 different packs and include those neat dice tray. I can pick up one of those. These cool dice bags that are shaped like dragons. They're called bagans.
I love that.
Cracks me up. Yeah, so that's super cool prizes. Please donate to that. We'll raise some money for them. We'll probably end in another battle royale. Who knows? But then those bagans actually come from one of our sponsors, our only sponsor. It's Dungeons Gate, a local Midwest gaming store with a diverse selection of board and card games, TTRPGs, dice, minis, as well as sci-fi and fantasy books, graphic novels for all ages. So that's ! Dungeons Gate in the chat if you want to learn more about them. And you can use the code GutPunchRP to save 10% on checkout for things that aren't already on sale. The 2 things? Oh no. So then we're into game time stuff. We will start by going around and introducing our lovely cast of players, starting with what order does this go in? Starting with D.
Well, hello, my lovely children of the dark. My name is Dee, and tonight I will be playing Veritas, the Tri-Kreen fighter clockwork soul sorcerer.
All right. Sarah.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, I'm Sarah, or Princess Lady Braille, across the stuff of the things, and tonight I am playing Ori, the tiefling war cleric.
All right, Jess.
Hi, I am Jess, or Jessica, or Dr. Psych Owl, except for on Twitter, where I'm Dr. Psych Owl TV. Tonight, I will be playing the one, the only, the world's second greatest bard, Despira Daz Stargazer, the tiefling bard.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Dorcius.
Hello, everybody. I am Dorcius. You can also call me Dors. I am back today playing as another tiefling who happens to be a monk named Kichiro.
All right. And I am your super well prepared dungeon master, Kyla Creative, on ye old internet. And that's all we have for introductions. So now we'll go wait, oh, what? Grayson. Oh, because I skipped because I was looking at I have the two screens next to each other and you guys are switched.
Amazing. No, that's
Okay.
fine.
Good.
Go, Grayson, go.
Hi, I'm Grayson, also known as Captain Grayson. I'll be playing Elio, the Wood Elf Rogue, tonight. Well, that's all
So
for me still.
You were just so sneaky and in character that that's what happened. That's what I'm going with.
Totally. Stealthing out of the game.
Just like off screen slowly. All right, try that again. Now we'll do the recap, which there's somewhere on this screen. All right. I mean, the Witchlight Carnival has landed. The night is young, and we have the two halves of the party going off to slightly separate tasks. The adventurers wait at the gate to enter with the tickets gifted to them by their friends from within the carnival, meaning this time they probably won't lose anything. And then our carnival workers spread out to their various tasks, taking Elio to the games. We have Daz going around just hype manning the crowd, seems to be most of their job. We're not 100% sure.
But look into it.
And then, of course, Veritas is doing work mostly with the animals until everyone is drawn together for the big top extravaganza, which happens later in the night. Yeah, and as the gates are opening, you are hearing the screams of children, the smells of fried food fill the air. You hear music discordant because it's coming from so many places, washing over you, giving you that kind of like weird joy and anticipation that only carnivals and amusement parks can really bring. So we will start off outside the gates, clamoring to get in, with our band of adventurers.
Hey, what are we gonna do? There's too many things to try. The big bug guy. He said we should check out the food. What do you think?
Right.
Should we go to the food first, or should we go and find that Evelyn? She makes things. I wouldn't mind like a nice little like.
I mean, I'm kind of famished, to be honest. Like, we fought wolves and ran over here, and then there's been no food.
Right.
I'm a little peckish.
Okay, all right. Food it is. It's this way, right?
The food is literally like right in front of you, and
No,
kind
this
of
way.
the opposite direction.
Take Ori's hand and like point it the other way.
Oh, right.
And there are food stalls kind of all over, but the one that stands out first and foremost, kind of like in the gate, trying to get the first people who came hungry to just start getting those tickets punched. You see the grumpiest looking clown you have ever seen. This is probably a human man, but you're just guessing because he is in a costume with a thick ruffle around his neck and sort of a motley that has like some grease splatters on the front that miss the apron. And it's very faded colors, as though he's been out here doing this for a while and is not going to get new stuff. He is wearing kind of a hat that's tilted off to one side. His brow is a little bit sweaty, and there's like a smear in his like makeup already, as he is standing next to this huge bubbling cauldron of oil, just kind of like flipping bits of dough into it, making a whole bunch of things that are kind of like laid out in the cart in front of him. And kind of without looking up, he goes, "Oh, what you want?" It's wearing the tiniest little name tag that says Thaco on it.
Thaco? What do we have choices? What do you have?
And he like kind of points to a sign, and the sign is also like grease splattered, a little bit hard to read. Everything is one punch. So there's like a ball that looks like it's called a dragon's leg. It's kind of like a dough with a meat filling sort of thing. There are also like a vegetarian version of that, but then it's also a lot of dessert things, like something called fairy wings, which is a funnel cake in the shape of a fairy wing.
All of it.
Just one of everything.
One of everything.
All right, we'll say like between the three of you who are here. Someone's suddenly tacit. But you each get like a punch or two on your ticket, and you have this mountain of fried foods to try. And Thako has like barely looked up this entire time and is just kind of continuing with this very practiced ritual. He's like, anything else?
I think this is good.
This is
Okay.
good. Ori's holding all the food for everyone. This?
Well, moving along. You're holding up the line.
No,
There's
right,
no
sorry.
line. So you go. Feasting Orchard has chairs. You got.
Okay. Is he like frowning? Is he like a sad clown?
He's not like. You think maybe that's just what his face looks like. Like
No.
he's just been doing this a long time, and he doesn't really care what it says on your comment card at this point.
Got it. I was gonna say before we go, cheer up. I'm sure the food is amazing. We'll enjoy it, that man.
This he sort of pauses and looks at you. He's like, "Why? Someone said the food wasn't good?
No.
If it was Burley,
Who's
Who's
Burley?
Burley?
Burley." He's like,
Are
he's
they
kind of like looking at.
like big? They're strong. Like, is
Oh,
that what you mean, Burley?
No, he's my rival.
Oh, okay.
And he's making this out to be like a big thing, but he's really just kind of like looking around thinking he's getting punked by somebody right now. So it might be less of like a bad rivalry and more of like, oh, they put a whoopee cushion near me.
Yeah. Well, I'll keep an eye out for your rival, I guess. But thanks for the dragon egg. Hopefully it doesn't hatch.
Enjoy the rest.
I think the seats are over here.
He goes back to cooking like
Yeah.
idiots. Yeah, and there's like a couple of little like benches around him, but there is like an orchard that he kind of pointed out that's like, 50 feet away that does have seating, and it's kind of like under trees and stuff. Otherwise you can wander. There's games, there's pools, there's magic.
I want to do all of it.
Which food are you eating first, so I can like take
Oh,
one?
Absolutely
Okay.
going for the funnel cake. The
Okay.
fairy wings.
I will try the dragon egg shaped pastry. Now
I've never tasted anything.
now we're
more
just supposed to
delightful.
like enjoy our time, right? Or I mean, we said we'd help the old man, right?
Well, yeah, of course. We have to figure out how to get that stuff from the leaders, right? He said they had the things
Right,
to get
okay.
to. Well, it's gonna be fine, right? Totally gonna be fine.
Totally. I mean, I'm just a little worried that I feel like I shouldn't be telling anybody about this. But
No, definitely don't.
You
it's gotta hit.
do remember what happened the last time I tried to lie, right?
Yes, don't do it.
But then how do I just walk away if somebody asks me a question? What do?
I mean, if you can answer, try answering with a question. There you go. Then you can't lie.
Is that
So-
how that works?
Yeah, for sure. Totally. Right? Yeah, totally.
Okay.
That's how that works.
Okay.
So anyone asks you a question and you can't lie, then you just sort of ask them a question to answer.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I will give that a try, I suppose.
For sure. Okay. She's just like shoving her face. There's powdered sugar everywhere.
Everywhere.
Like you're getting the sugar all over your
What?
armor. It's
What?
fine. I'm sure
Oh.
it's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
It's fine. You gotta try this. It's so good.
like one hand with like pastry, the other hand more pastry. And, like,
Yeah, pretty
like
much.
should we go
Try all
to the
the
game
things.
as we?
Oh,
It's fine,
games!
right?
I love games. Yes, let's go to the games.
All
They're over here, right?
In the
There-
distance, you hear the subtle strumming, or not so subtle strumming of magically electrified guitar playing with a a song off in the distance, maybe something along the lines of like, "Welcome to the Witchlight. We've got fun and games. We got everything you want."
Do you think is that's totally the did we get their names? Did we get their names? Did we actually introduce ourselves?
Was D something? Daz?
Yes.
Right?
Yes. We should go check out their music, and then go play a game, and then we have to go get the knitted things, and we can't miss the big show, and we have to do the thing. This is what we have to do right now.
All right. That I think that's a plan. We can. Let's start with that. We know where Daz is. They're right there. You can't miss them.
For sure. She's going the wrong way.
This way. It's this way.
Right. Sorry. Go up and check out what Daz is doing.
So you find Daz. There's kind of a la like a Renaissance festival. There's random little like stages and like raised platforms all over the place. So this is like one of the ones that's clearly like anytime a performer is doing something, they would jump up on here when they're in this area. So sometimes there'd be a juggler, sometimes someone doing like I don't know, poetry, guessing weights, whatever. But right now, kind of magically spotlighted by like a little string of fairies roving around above them, is Daz with their beautiful instrument, looking captivating. Playing Welcome to the Witchlight, famous non-copyrighted song.
Yeah.
Daz. It's over. Hi. Still stuffing her face.
Yes. Hi. I see. I don't have that accent. Let's try that again. Yeah. So I see you found the food.
Oh, good. It's so good. Have you ever tried this?
Really good.
Yes, I have. Doesn't matter. No, I'm good. I don't. It's bad for the voice. I don't.
Makes sense.
That makes sense. It sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Apparently, it's the world's second best voice.
That's not bad. Second best is pretty good, right?
I didn't hear the first, but I don't know who the first best is. But I mean, you're the best I've ever heard.
Well, thank you. And with an exaggerated flourish, 1 foot going behind the other, and a extreme bow that allows the person, allows Daz to take a look at the crowd behind them to see what's going on, and if there's anything more entertaining that they could go and get up to.
All right, roll a perception check. Yeah, perception check.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing that.
On the computer, all the dice behind you aren't good enough.
Yeah. Listen.
So you are kind of like glancing behind you, and you, of course, are getting attention as you usually do. There does seem to be like a little sort of gray-skinned man who's kind of like giving you slightly too long a glance. And it's not just you, but the party that the three of you make up. but they kind of disappear into the crowd and just into the mass.
Daz will come up with a flourish, will intentionally try to surprise Ori, but like try to like grab by the hands and like pull into a dramatic hug and like ear close to or mouth close to ear. Were you followed? And then we'll like kind of with a flourish back out of the hug, grab your hand, kiss, and say, enjoy your time, and
Ori is just like, what just happened?
Just pink face, very confused.
Even more pink face than normal. Like,
Yeah.
cheeks go like magenta.
I didn't realize you two were on a hugging basis. Are you good friends already?
I didn't. Did you think they said something about being followed? Do you think the old man is here?
What? I mean, that would be really strange. It seemed like he went on his own way and sent
That's
us.
what I thought.
Did
Because
they
we
say
were going,
who was
he wasn't.
following us?
No, and then I'm going to very pointedly turn around and look to see if anyone stands out to me.
Roll a perception check.
Because I'm so good at those. Okay, 13 plus... Oh, I'm actually really good at those.
Oh shit.
There's 13 plus 4, so 17.
Nice.
Okay. 1 sec. Now I gotta do a search. Oh my gosh, if I can type. How do you spell? That's not it. That's not it at all. There you go. Try that one.
I didn't think I was good at things.
So I probably have to like roll something. What is that? That's that button. Okay. It's a D20 look like. You got a 17?
17.
Okay, so you turn around, kind of glancing at the point that Daz had indicated as they sort of like faded into the crowd going the other way. You see sort of a hunched gray figure who was clearly trying to make themselves very scarce, sort of step on a robe and trip over themselves and like bump into 3 other people in the crowd and like make very surprised, like that face of being caught eye contact with you, and then sort of try and roll into the crowd and hide again.
And she's gonna point them out to them.
I don't remember. We're not supposed to cause a ruckus, right? Like, do you want me to? I could probably
Where's our
guess.
moral compass when we need one?
Come on, let's go. We can follow them. It's
Yeah,
fine.
we should. Then
I mean, that's how
super
that works, right?
sneaky.
You can follow the follower.
Yeah. Oh, that is a brilliant idea.
All right. So roll a group. I mean, your stock investigation group. We'll go group investigation on that.
Ooh.
We'll give it
Okay.
that. Oh my
Okay.
god! Wow, my rolls. This is gonna be a short episode, y'all.
That tracks though. You said investigation,
Yeah.
so -1. That's a 1.
Okay, cool.
I got
Excellent.
a natural one.
I got a 7 on the die.
We're good at this.
Yeah, okay. So, you guys have this clean line of sight to this person. And you're following them. You're following them with confidence. Ori kind of tries to start turning the wrong way, and you go to grab her. And in the second, when you go to grab Ori, you turn back around, and this figure is just gone. Neither hide nor a tail of this small gray figure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. So that didn't quite go like I was hoping, but
Well, we know what to look for now, at least. So we'll have to keep our eyes open for a. Were they wearing a cloak?
This is like the most unremarkable person that you have ever seen.
Perfect.
So they were like shortish, but not super short. They had a round face, but not like so round it stood out.
Yeah. Okay.
Like if you could make Danny DeVito look plainer, is what this is.
All right, so we just look for the most unremarkable person trying to be sneaky.
Got it.
Okay.
Should be doable. We
Yeah.
can do that. Should we just go do something else for now? Like, just.
Yeah. Oh, we chose. What do you want to do?
I mean, let's check out the game. Like.
Oh, okay. I love games. Go into the games.
To the games. All right.
Hey,
So you.
DM.
Oh gosh, what?
I was just gonna say that, like, while they were doing that, I probably would have like peeled off, circled back to the games, but like go in through kind of the employee staff stuff, and go harass Elio.
So Elio, who is just trying to do their job, unbothered. Elio, I would go out on a limb and say you're maybe throwing or running like a knife throwing game. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm thinking either like, obviously not balloons, but like when you throw darts at balloons to try to make them pop, or like cup games.
All right. So just something where it's like maybe the skin of this thing that you have to puncture with a knife is a little too thick, and maybe the hole of this cup is a little too small. What are you saying? What are you barking out to sort of entice people to your booth?
I think he's kind of like leaning somewhat seductively like over his booth, kind of every time someone walks by, tries to grab their attention with like a, darling, do you want to try your luck? Or like kind of enticing them, like if there's couples, to be like, I bet you can't win something for her, can you? And kind of trying to bring them over in that way. And if he sees either of them, he will definitely shout at them as well.
You are doing this, and by this point, you have quite a few like tittering, like, high school girls who are like, he what a handsome, oh my goodness, oh, he wants us to throw this knife. Just fawning over you and like using their entire ticket at this booth right now, and they're definitely gonna have to go get another one if they want to do anything else, but they are like just smitten. And at this point, another very smittening individual shows up, kind of rolls into the back of the booth.
Full hair toss, pompadour, striking a chord, and ladies. But then to the side to Elio. Our friends, I think, are being followed by some gray individual.
Friends.
Well, you comped them tickets, I suppose.
Oh, those individuals. And?
I don't know, just kind of gave me a weird vibe.
Should we be worried at all?
I don't know. I'm just trying to do a responsible thing, I suppose.
That's a bit out of character.
Depends on the character.
Suppose that's also true.
Anywho, have fun. Like, smack you on the ass and then, like, give a wink to the crowd.
There's certainly some disdain, like, in his face. Like,
every time. So you hear our other party hears the smack of a hand on leather and turns the corner, and you are face to face with a somewhat disgruntled looking Elio.
Hey, we made it!
oh, how wonderful! Hello.
Have you tried this? She's still got like a pile of sweets. We tried this before.
I certainly have.
Do you want another one? I have so many.
Well, if you're
I mean,
offering.
yeah, you look like you've been doing such a hard work over here. I hope we're not interrupting anything. I'm just gonna
No,
cast
certainly
a
not.
glance of fawning groupies.
No, definitely not.
They seem a little bit put out that you seem to be on speaking terms with this dashing carnival worker, and a few of them kind of just flump off and go elsewhere to try and talk to anyone else. So I mean, you're here. You got a carnival game you can play as run by your friend.
Okay. Kichiro, do you want to play? Do you want to try?
Yeah, why not? We're here. How do we win your game?
Real simple. All you gotta do is throw a knife at one of these things over here and pop it.
Mm-hmm. And lucky
Throwing a
for
knife? Easy.
Kichiro, it's a dexterity check.
Easy. I can do this in my sleep, I'm sure. Don't quote me on it.
Go, Kichiro!
Yeah.
Oh, this is so exciting.
That's an natural one.
Whoa, wow. All right, well, I mean, you get 2 more tosses as part of the carnival punch.
Yeah, I'm going to try again. It's fine.
Sure, definitely. In your sleep.
It was a rough sleep, okay?
We ran into this old man and had this fight before coming here. So, I mean, he's probably a little tired from that.
11?
It was rather harrowing.
Well, with 2 losing tosses, Elio would know you're not getting a prize.
Oh, it's unfortunate.
Okay, so... okay. I was not as good as I thought I was, alright?
Oh, no, it's alright.
Try?
Do you want to try?
Yeah.
Or you'll probably have better luck. You do it.
I don't have good dexterity. I just want to play. That fell off. That is an 11. And plus 1. Nope. Okay. Gonna try again. And that is worse. That's a 5.
Oh, seems you have no luck here today, but I'm sure the rest of the circus will be wonderful for you.
Oh, that was good fun, don't you think?
While we're here, while we had her chance of throwing, I want to just kind of just look around just to make sure I don't see this unassuming person that we were trying to follow.
Go ahead and once again roll a perception check.
Go, Kichiro, go. Go,
That's-
Kichiro, go.
That's not good. 6.
No.
Why are your dice fighting you tonight?
This is I see the other side of this now. It's like looking in a mirror. No, you are feeling sort of the sting of losing this carnival game and just man, I can't believe this sharp object didn't break that unassumingly thin barrier.
It's like, I swear I've done this a million times.
It's alright. Maybe we can come back and try again later.
Certainly, definitely. I hope you do.
Do you?
You wouldn't lie, would you?
Never.
Totally.
Okay.
Absolutely going to believe that. Question. And she's gonna lean in and get real close. Almost pushing the barrier, being too close for having just met him, and then be like, do people around here get followed a lot?
What do you mean?
Daz said that we were being followed, and then I turned and I looked and I saw this person who was trying to run away. And I pointed him out and we tried to follow him, but then I saw these pretty lights and I went to go see them, and then we lost him. But then we came here. So do people around here get followed a lot by other people?
Sure, it depends. Performers get follow a lot. Maybe someone trying to steal your coin.
She's gonna pat for her coin purse. Okay, well, it's not that. I still have mine. Okay.
What did this person look like?
She'll glance at Kichiro and be like, well, they were like shortish.
That's
like
right.
with like a face. And they were gray skinned.
Yeah, they didn't. I don't know. They seemed. I don't know. Not
Plain.
like everybody else here.
Yeah, they were like plain.
Well then, maybe they stand out a little more considering everyone else isn't plain around here.
That's a good point.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Well,
and why would
Look.
someone be following you?
I have no idea whatsoever, and she's gonna like be ready to stop Kichiro if he tries to say anything.
We'll take a couple steps backwards. Like,
And I sense their weird vibe.
Roll an insight check against Kichiro's. Whichever's best for you, Kichiro.
Best is a really, really tough thing to say.
It's rooting. I'm rooting for you.
I guess what would you say? It's like a persuasion or a
Yeah,
performance?
persuasion, performance, deception,
Yeah.
survival.
Definitely
Okay.
survival here.
Yeah. Well, my survival would be worse, which would be funny. But let's go with 8 total.
Oh, wow, 10.
They're being weird. They're definitely these are some weirdos.
He'll like kind of lean up against his booth, get a little more comfortable with their weirdness. You know, I can't really help you if you don't tell me anything.
Well, we did. We told you that what Daz said to us, that we were being followed. I don't know why we were being followed. I mean, I haven't done anything. I did buy those snacks.
Yes, we did buy snacks.
You think Thaco is following you?
Why would
no?
I mean, I don't think so. He seemed pretty set on doing his cooking.
I mean, he did tell us about Burley was his rival, but
That's right. Do you think it's Burley? I don't know Burley, but it could be Burley.
It's certainly not Burley. You would know if Burley was following you.
Oh. Okay.
Good to know.
Oh,
I don't think anybody else would actually follow us. I mean, what? We just beat up some wolves once?
Yeah. I mean, we've been here once before, but that was like years ago.
years ago you came here.
Yeah, as a kid, but that's and we had fun. It was great. Good old times.
The two of you together. You've known each other since you were children.
No,
no. We
I came with my
haven't known each other
sisters.
that long.
But it was a long time ago. So I don't think it's because of that. For sure. Casting a glance at Kichiro, like, don't say anything.
Eyes starting between them. I'm not certain what I can do to help you, so if you're not gonna
Keep your eyes out. Keep your eyes peeled for this very plain individual with gray skin trying to be sneaky. Do you see them right now? If I'm facing you, can you like look behind me and see if anyone is?
He will look out into the crowd like plain person.
I mean, These are mostly town folk and farmers. There's a lot of sort of
Plain.
beige, slightly like potato fed looking people here.
Okay, he'll go. I think I see him.
Where?
You-
She's gonna
Where?
immediately turn.
No, Ori, no! Not got the feet.
Sorry.
Little.
Sorry.
And just like as you have tricked these two to look behind them, you also notice that a little bit of a line has formed, and there's like some kids being like, "We want what? When are these people gonna move? They're taking for like just little kids who can't be in line, sort of thing."
Totally. He would kind of get up from his perch and just go, "Listen, I'm real sorry someone is following you, but I really don't know how to help you. Everyone in this crowd looks plain. I kind of have a line."
Sorry.
Yeah, and you kind of hear from like the back of the line a voice that sounds like suspiciously like Daz's. That's just like, "Hey, move it." You don't see Daz.
Sorry.
We'll go. Maybe we'll see you again.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Watch your purse.
Hands on purse.
Do the check for the
Yeah.
the purse.
Could he have taken one of their purses?
You absolutely roll a sleight of hand check against who do you want to target here?
I've already stolen from Ori, so let's go with Kitra.
All right, against perception from Kichiro.
That's a natural 20.
Oh,
I'll just not roll then. Oh, hey, natural 20.
oh.
That is then a 27.
Oh, yeah, that's the 22 here. Then.
I mean, it's just so sad on a natural 20. I feel like I'm gonna take some DM
Let's go.
license
Let's do
and
it.
say, as you say, watch your coin purse, you kind of reach out and loop Kichiro's coin purse into your hand and are pulling it away. And not even facing you, Kichiro sort of like reaches back and grabs your wrist in a way that was like reflexive in that you gave it away by saying watch your coin purse. Just he's so used to the weight of everything on his body that the moment you said that, he was like, they just took my coin purse.
Amazing. He'll just like smile really big at him and be like, just making sure.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like it. I like that.
So you
Yeah, and then like step away from them and like step right up.
So you dive back into the crowd as guests walking away from this particular game. There are others. You are now a little bit on edge as the crowd feels like it is holding something a little bit more sinister.
Should we be worried yet?
I don't know. Perhaps we shouldn't play around and just get to doing what the old man wanted us. We have to find the ringleaders here, right? We have to get their
yeah.
thing,
But how are we
facts.
supposed to do that in the middle of all of this? Everybody will notice us.
Well, is there a place where we could go and like observe unseen, I guess? Or well,
Oh,
we've Daz told us we were being followed, and Elio helped make sure that we were, alert and on top of everything.
right, right.
Perhaps Veritas might know something. And go find where he is. I mean, he seemed pretty on it.
Well, I mean, they seem like. Well, if we do, I'm letting you do all the talking.
I just say the first thing that comes to my mind.
I mean, we haven't gotten in trouble yet, have we?
That's true. All right, we'll give it a try.
Yeah.
They were this way, that way? No, that way.
I actually don't remember which way they were.
They were
You were coming out of the games and you realize you're perhaps the carnival is maybe designed in a little bit of like a Vegas fashion where you can just like go around in circles forever and kind of not realize where you are. But to one side of you, you see the lost items with the displacer beast sitting outside. There's not a lot of lost stuff yet, but you kind of like see boxes around it that have older lost items. It has a like barrel around its neck, and there's like one kid sitting there who already got separated and has like a little snotty nose and is just like sniffling and holding like a cup of juice, and waiting for someone to come pick him up. But there's also like a little notice board there that just has other lost things from the carnival.
Hmm.
Do you think our lost things are there?
I mean,
it was years
there's one way to
ago.
find out, right? We just go and look.
Yeah. Gonna
Yeah.
go that way.
Kishra's just gonna go and look. Nothing bad will come of it.
Yeah, you just walk up. The notice board is like a lot of like weird little. Some of them are like very reminiscent of almost like things you lost and how you couldn't quite put your finger on it. There's one that is just has the words lost ? Return to, and then like their full name, as though they like kind of forgot almost what they lost when they were trying to write this. There are other ones that are like lost necklace, lost single like calfskin glove from their very fancy outfit that they wore to the carnival. There's little things that are like drawings of lost stuffed animals. In the boxes, there's also like all manner of stuff. It seems a little bit more junky, more like things you would have on you that would fall out of pockets. So there's clearly some stuff that was carnival prizes. There's like the way little kids, when you're carrying them, will lose a single shoe. There's a couple shoes in there that don't match. Sweaters, scarves, hats, all that sort of stuff. There's one box that's a little bit nicer that has a lock on it that's clearly like if you actually lose a ring, it might end up in there. But mostly this is all being watched over by a large displacer beast with like a scar across their face, wearing gigantic silk butterfly wings that are attached to their tentacles. There. And that just kind of are right now like up, but like sort of lazing in the wind a little bit as this sniffling child just sort of sits behind or like off to the side on a box next to them, feeling better now that it is slightly found.
Well,
Can I help you all? As this deep resonant voice comes out of this large cat as its tail just sort of flicks.
You can talk?
You can talk?
Sometimes I've been told it's better if I don't.
Sometimes wise people say wise things.
Yeah. If someone was here a while ago and they lost something, where might one peruse, just look and see?
What did you lose?
Oh, nothing important, really. Just, sometimes I get lost. All the time.
That's not the sort of thing you would find here. And their tail just like flicks again in a way that says, you wouldn't find it like right here, but maybe there is an answer somewhere else.
Oh, ooh.
Like it's a very like knowing cat tail flick, that sort of thing.
I don't think Ori would pick up on that. She is not smart.
But somewhere, like around here?
Are you all looking for lost secrets?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I think it'd be best if we don't lie to this thing.
Oh, that's good, because I couldn't if I wanted to.
I mean, it's true.
Yes, we're looking.
Yes.
We're looking for very, very lost things.
Yeah.
If it's something you lost here as a child and you're coming back now, you won't find it in these boxes.
Is there an idea of where we could look?
Things that disappear here and that stay disappeared don't stay on this plane.
Oh, well,
Oh,
that's a little inconvenient.
It very much is, especially if you've lost something you care deeply about. If
well, I guess that's one lead.
Yes. Now we just need to find out how to get to a different plane.
Yeah.
there's
And
a
then the
portal
A
somewhere in
portal.
these grounds. It is
Oh,
a rumor that is
Is it a lost thing?
it is not lost. It's just better to not look for it if you're not looking to stay lost.
is it hidden by the carnival owners?
The cat sort of like flicks an ear now and kind of looks at this like sniffling child and like looks back at you and sort of looks like imperiously around at the crowd. The owners of this carnival have many secrets. This may be one of theirs. It may be one of the carnivals. But if you are going through this portal, I would like to ask your help, ask a favor.
Oh, of course. Absolutely. You've already helped us so much.
We're already doing one favor.
Oh, question. Does this portal go to some place called... Did he tell us where his patron is?
I believe he would have. Prismere?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Does
yes.
this portal lead to Prismere, possibly?
If a cat could raise an eyebrow, this cat just raised an eyebrow at you. You all are not quite as lost as you seem. That is where this portal goes. It is part of the carnival's magic, part of its connection to the Fey realm.
2 birds, 1 stone. To look at Kichiro.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
We could.
Well, it depends if it's within our means to do it. But what do you need?
They use one of their long tentacles to sort of like pull out this little silver ball that sort of has like a bell inside, very much like almost jingle bell like. But it's totally smooth on the outside, and they sort of roll it off one of their tentacles towards Kichiro. It's like they'll catch stuff. This toy, it belongs to my kitten, my cub. They have been missing for some time, and I think they walked through the portal. I'm not getting satisfying answers from Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, and the tail makes a very like irritable, like smacking sound against the ground.
Oh, well, that's not good. How long have they been gone?
The better part of a month. Time moves a little different when we move through planes, so it's hard to say, but if they had been in the carnival, we would have found them. But this... in Prismere, the rumor is that there's someone who collects these lost things. And not just objects, but lost people, lost children.
Would your cub respond if I rang the bell? If we were close enough?
Well, their name is Star. They would respond to their name, but this will make sure that
sorry.
they trust you.
Stop her.
But if you are going there, please bring them back with your lost items.
Then would it be safe to assume that and she'll like make a point to look around and make sure they're not being listened to, that Mr. Witch or Mr. Light we were told about these objects that they have that have great magical power. Would that help us in getting to this Prismere place to find your lost cub and then find our lost things, and then also help this old man who we ran into just before coming here?
My, you all are quite busy.
It all goes to the same place, so...
Yes. It's nice when all the threads tie together. I don't believe Mr. Witch or Mr. Light's artifacts, the vein and the watch, have much to do with the portal. They are more carnival specific, but if there's anything that you could take from them in the world to get them to do something for you, it is either of those things.
Not that I'm saying we did something wrong in the first place, because that would be really terrible. And we may or may not have done that. Why am I still talking? But wouldn't it be bad to steal from them?
I mean, it's always bad to steal. We're not...
I mean, we could give it back, but I mean, how much trouble will we get in if we...
Well, you could try talking to them if you're feeling...
Maybe we can get Daz to help us.
Daz and Elio.
They talk.
Elio's sneaky. They stole my necklace.
And you stole my coin purse. They could do it.
And
they could help us.
And then Daz could distract them, and then Veritas is there for like the muscle. This is a great plan we've come up with. We have to go and tell them all at once.
I have a feeling they won't like it. What, really convince them?
I
pay them. Most people respond with coin, right? I've got some coin.
The cat just sort of chuckles deep in their chest. Yes, Veritas will love this offer with some coin.
Perfect. Do you know where we could find him?
Oh. She sort of looks at this kid who's sitting there drinking their apple juice, and some kid who just showed up next to him and is also playing with a toy, sniffling a little bit too. Well, they seem fun. I'll show you. And just starts walking on these huge paws slowly along the tree line and takes you through a forest trail that is absolutely beautiful and magical. It almost feels like the temperature drops a little bit, but not to cold, just to a perfect forest coolness. And there's fireflies sort of popping up around you as you are on this trail, and giant dragonflies who sort of flit back and forth in front of you with just squealing in delight. They have saddles on them, and there are children on their backs as they do this flitting around. You are walking along the river that surrounds this, or more of a creek. The creek that surrounds this entire carnival, and a swan floats past you, another giant animal. And then you come around the corner, and you see sort of leaning against, I guess, what would be sort of the paddock for the dragonflies. You have Veritas with the mermaids sort of splashing next to him in a pool, and a treant on his other side. They just seem to be chatting.
I still have 5 coin that says the brown-haired child throws up. I told him not to eat that before he got on the dragonfly, but he did not want to listen to me.
The mermaid sort of laughs like very, very musically. You can always tell which children are going to throw up. They just turn that awful human shade of green.
Yes, which is odd given how pink a lot of them are.
They're very like, I don't know. And the trio goes, I think he'll make it. He seems like a tough one. And the kid just barfs all over the back of the dragonfly. Goes,
Immediately, just hand up.
This treant just takes out the money and puts it in your hand and goes and takes the kid by the scruff of their neck off the dragonfly and then just dumps a bucket of water over the dragonfly, who just looks not happy about the straw that it pulled at all. And about this time, Veritas, you notice some familiar faces meandering up to you.
Hello.
Hi. This is so pretty back here.
Yes, quite. The owners of the carnival choose quite gorgeous locale.
Right, funny you should mention the owners. We might need some help with something, possibly?
The mermaid. The mermaid sort of chuckles and goes, very smooth.
Thank you, I've been working on it.
Better than last time.
That's not all you've been working on, judging by the light dusting of powdered sugar on your armor.
I got it all. Sorry, I thought I got it all. It's a snack for later, it's fine.
Did you enjoy the scones?
Oh, they were absolutely delightful. So good, I have a couple in my pack for later.
Good.
Did you want one? So, hold one.
I try not to eat sugar while working.
Okay.
That's a shame. More for us, though.
It's
Indeed.
true. Did you want one, Kichiro?
Sure, I'll take one.
You
Most likely
mentioned
as slowly as possible.
you need help regarding Witch and Light.
Yeah, we just wanted to chat with... Could we talk in private anywhere?
I see. And she just sort of flips her tail and does the mermaid turn around and splashes you as she goes away.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I just don't know.
She's very sensitive. It happens.
She's beautiful, though. Just the way the light
is
reflects on the water in her tail is just gorgeous.
Very pretty, yes. She sings.
Really? I'd love to hear it sometime. Do she and Daz have a duo?
In a more adult way than you're probably thinking.
Oh. I don't get it.
That's
okay.
Oh, okay.
But if you're just looking for a conversation, what part of that would you need my help with?
She's gonna look at Kichiro and be like, do I just tell him everything?
Kichiro will take another huge bite of the scone. So it's can't really tell what he's saying.
We need to find a way to get to this place called Prismere. Have you heard of it?
Have I ever heard of it, DM?
I would say kind of in the same way this displacer beast who's now lazing under a tree has. It is a rumor that holds truth within the carnival. One of those things.
You know that place may not even be real.
Well, we have 2 confirmed reasons to go there, plus another personal one. I'm willing to try, at least, if it is real. The displacer. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. I know your cub's name is Star, but what is your name?
Oh, thank you for asking. You can call me
sorry.
Dearla.
Dearla. No, it's terribly inconsiderate of me to not ask before. Anyway, Dearla's
I assume
cub-
one of the reasons is to look for Dearla's cub,
Yes.
little Star, then.
Absolutely, it's terrible. Yes, and then this other friend that we met earlier this evening asked us to go and check up on his friend.
I mean, less
and
than a
then-
friend. It's more like a total stranger.
Yeah, that's
So-
probably
You're doing the bidding of a total stranger.
we're just offering
Maybe?
aid, being helpful.
Acquaintance? We saved his life. That makes him look a little bit more than a stranger, right?
No,
Yeah, for sure.
not even a little, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
It is good that you saved the life of a stranger, but that does not make you familiar with them.
That's very
Okay,
fair.
that's fair. That's
I-
fair.
Just want to help those who I can. That's all.
And Veritas will look at this very earnest young person and will just, in a very dad way, just like, and it will get up from being perched on the tree and says, I can take you to where they would be, but they may be getting ready for the big top performance tonight. I do not know.
Right. Do you know anything about a portal?
Say again?
A portal? Anything? Do you know about it?
Nope. Never heard of it.
I would like to insight check that.
Go for it.
It's not going to be good. It's 11 plus. What's my insight? Plus 4. It's a 15.
I got a 7.
So have you heard of portals?
Well, we had that conversation in the forest earlier today, right? Where we sort of heard of it
Yeah.
as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's, I think also on top of that, you can tell that Veritas is not necessarily trying to hide that he knows about this, but he's definitely not gonna tell you.
For your help, would a gold piece help you remember? It's just like, I don't know how to do this.
Displacer Beast just sort of snorts behind you.
No.
I have
We'll
another
see how
one of
your
those
convers- We'll see how your
Whoever beat-
conversation goes with Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, and then maybe I will remember something.
All right.
Also, if you're going to save the scones for later, once they're cold, you should dip them in hot coffee.
How did you
never
know that?
thought of that.
That's a good idea.
That's a great idea.
It's what we do with all of the stale scones that don't sell.
They don't sell? Well, we would be crazy enough to not buy them.
It's not that they don't sell, and more that we have a very active cook.
I
Love
see.
it.
Kind of at this point, one of the lost children seems to have followed Dirla here and kind of like totters up behind. They're like 4 or 5. They're not really tottering. They're walking. And just kind of like is looking at all of you and sucking their thumb in that way, like a child who is too old to have their thumb in their mouth does. And just sort of like puts a hand on the cat and stares at all of you. And the cat just sighs and gets up and like grabs this kid by like the scruff of their shirt and just like drags him back to like the kid lost and found.
We'll don't worry, Dealer. We'll find Star.
Mm-hmm.
Please. Just drops the kid for a second, who just like sits there and has not taken their eyes off of you two. Please do. I believe that you could help many a person if you were able to get to the stash of lost beloved things in Prismere.
Oh, they're more than just your cup that's missing. And our items.
You think you're the only ones who have lost things at the Witchlight Carnival?
Well, we know there's 3 of us at least. 4?
And I mean, I guess those children are lost, so their parents, so that's. I mean, unless they're.
She just grabs the kid and goes.
How many people? Do you think this is something to do with the person who's following us?
I hope not.
Someone is following you.
Yes,
Yeah.
they were.
Do we? I'm supposed to. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
Elio
this
and
one's
Daz
fine.
already know. They already know. Yeah. Apparently, somebody was following us after we got food inside, and we tried to chase them, and we lost them. And that's all we know. But apparently, I don't think we looked that suspicious.
Definitely not.
Interesting. Let's see if they continue to follow you when you're walking with the head of security. And I will lower the hood on my cloak so that, more people can see intimidating Bugman. And I'll just start walking.
You definitely get some stares because the 3 Kryn are very rare generally, and here you are on their plane. Space bug. But yeah, like, people will definitely give you a bit of a wide berth since you look like you are also like escorting people. But there are definitely some people just like kind of in the wake of you who, like, if you're really looking hard, 1 or 2 of them might be suspicious. You don't know.
I would like to peruse for this plain person if I could.
All right, roll an investigation or perception.
For perception, I'm better at that one. That is 13 plus 4, 17.
17. Oh, I have a die in my hand. Look at me go. Ooh. I was sorry. I was like, how do you do math? And then how does D&D work? Okay. So you are trying to sort of clandestinely sneak looks over your shoulder to see if there's someone who's just like a little bit too much in your footsteps. And you don't see that person that you were looking for. Like, you don't see this very gray plain man. You see someone walking alone, though. It's another very plain person. It is just like a woman in a like brownish shift dress that's belted, and she's kind of trying to use other people as like a little bit of a view block, but every now and then you'll just catch her as you're looking over your shoulder before she tries to hide behind someone a little bit taller or just out of your line of sight.
Shiro, there's somebody else following us.
Same one from last night.
No, it's a woman this time. Well, they're wearing a brownish dress. They're kind of like ducked behind that tall person back there, that bugbear person.
Oh, okay.
Casually, like, point them out, just be like, look over there.
Veritas, you're just like taking the lead, right? Just leading us through.
Oh yeah, just cutting a path.
I would be like, Veritas, there's another one, but behind us, a different person this time.
I will turn around. No sense of like stealthiness whatsoever.
It was you
It's
said it
that
was
person. It's that
person in a
person right there, and she'll
brown cloak.
just point them out.
I mean, yeah, they're still like doing a duck and weave. What's that do? They definitely clocking them though, and decide to take like a little bit of a different tact and try and like sneak off on a side trail a little bit now that they have been made.
Should've run after them.
Can I make an insight check to see, because sometimes performers get followed by very enraptured fans and sometimes people have too much to drink. Can I try and see what kind of intent is behind this following
Yeah, you
with an
can.
insight?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's see. That is a natural 20.
Oh,
Hey.
okay. And I was so excited about my natural 19 on the die. You said an insight?
Yes.
All right. So what you are getting, this person is clearly pretty good at what they do. They are definitely trained or practiced in sort of like hiding and being stealthy, and they're just like fucking up a little right this exact second. So you're able to kind of catch their eye, and they are very much trained on the other two, the adventurers that are with you right now, in a way that says they either want something from them or are, I don't know, gonna kill them. Who knows?
Mm.
But as they've sort of been made and noticed, this person slips between two buildings and does not emerge again.
Hmm. 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 We're going to make a stop,
Okay.
and I will.
Okay.
I need to get a knife thrower and a guitar player.
Oh, right.
That seems oddly specific.
Can I hear Daz playing anywhere near us?
With the comment of trying to get a knife thrower and a guitar player, you do hear these faint, far-off chords as just the strum of this magically amplified guitar winds from somewhere across the park. So you got a bit of a walk to find them, but we will take that walk after the break.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
we love a break.
Is a short break. Thank you so much for joining us for the first half of session 2. If you are on Twitch, we will be back in just about 5 minutes. If you are over on the YouTubes, thank you for watching episode 3. See you in a few days for episode 4. But it's Twitch, so see you in 5 minutes. I was like, why are you like this?